What's up YouTube? Insta Marvel is here doing my second video. The last one I made was like almost a year ago, and now I'm back for the collection video or room tour of my Marvel Legends collection here. I just finished setting up this second shelves here. Like I said last year, I need more shelf to put all the Asgardians, Guardians, classic X-Men, and also Fantastic Four on the shelf. We started here with the Asgardians. Here is Loki and Lady Loki. I love the show on the Disney Plus. I cannot wait for the fourth episode. Here's Thor, the Unworthy One, Lady Sif, and Valkyrie, also Enchantress, Destroyer, Malekith, Ulik, Hela, Born, also Odin. There's Jane Foster Thor here. Angela and Beta Ray Bill represent both themes, Asgardian and also the Guardians here. All the Captain Marvels here, Marvel, my personal favorite, cosmic characters. And Monica Rambeau, Guinness Fell, and Carol Danvers, Adam Warlock, Nova. I love this figure so much. I still don't know I should get the new one or not. Here is Gladiator, Silver Surfer, and Ronan. Cannot wait for Quasar to make the Annihilators team up there. And here's the Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, Gamora, Drax, Groot. Also another cosmic characters like Cosmic Ghost Rider is one of my favorite new characters. Frank Castle, Ghost Rider, and Cosmic Thanos thingy. I think best of both worlds. Space Venom, Captain Universe, Darkhawk, Fans Astro, The Protector, Marvel Boy, and Water the Watcher. Moving on to my personal favorite shelf, which is the Jim Lee X-Men, the 90s era. I put all my X-Men, X-Factor, and X-Force here, alongside Alpha Flight and some of the 80s stuff or giant size stuff in here as well. It's Professor Charles Xavier. Alongside him is the X-Factor team of Havoc, Polaris, Quicksilver. I made this custom Wolfsbane one. Cannot wait to get the official release. Shout out to my friend Doppelganger Z. It's not on YouTube. And here it is, Multiple Man, Forge. So strong guy there. Here's Longshot and Dazzler. Here's my favorite of all time squad, the Golden Blue Squad of the X-Men. Cyclops, Wolverine, Jane, Beast, Gambit, Storm, Jubilee, Rogue, all from the animated series, alongside Bishop, Iceman, Psylocke, Colossus, and Archangel. Here's the X-Force squad. Cable alongside Boom Boom, Sunspot, Shatterstar, Cannonball, Warpath. I cannot wait to get the new Domino 2-pack with a legged Cannonball. Maverick, also from the 90s era. Here's a Savage Land Squad, Khazar, Shana, and Zabu. And also I put here is Nightcrawler. I can't wait to get the new Excalibur box set, the upcoming one. I hope that they're going to bring us Shadowcat alongside Captain Britain, Megan and Rachel as well in there. So I put him alongside his teammates from the giant size here. Banshee, Sunspot, And the Thunderbird. Here's also from the Age of Apocalypse, who's crossing over to 616 net gray, and a little bit of the 80s era Warlock and also Karma. I'm planning to do another costume for this original outfit. I mean for her teammates like Danny. And here's I also put the Alpha Flight Squad, the Bug, Sasquatch, Vindicator, and Guardian, Northern Aurora, Snowbird, and Shaman here. And moving on to the next shelf is the Fantastic Four alongside some of their villains and also a couple of villains that not fit into the Avengers shelf. Here is the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, and Human Torch and Thing. Alongside them is Namor, the Skrulls here, Doctor Doom, Thanos. I gotta get a new one, maybe, and Kang definitely gonna get a newer version. It's Galactus, still my favorite Galactus, of course, better than the Toy Biz one. And T from the Negative Zone is Blaster and Annihilus. There's Franklin Richards and Herbie as well in here, Mole Man, and Impy, the Impossible Man, Dragon Man. Glad that I could get him back in 2012, which is, I mean, like 1/3 the price now. Claw, Inhumans, I don't like them because they tried to replace the X-Men at some point, but I need Crystal now. Let's give us Hasbro, Black Bolt Medusa, and the Kree there, the Kree Sentry, and Kree Soldier, Fin Fang Foom, the one that's also skyrocketed the price. And there's some of the Herald of Galactus, aka Therax, Magus, Dormammu, and Mephisto and Blackheart as well. Titus, I don't know where to put him, so I think he just sucks place right. Scarecrow and Vengeance. Moving on to the bottom shelf, which is also my personal favorite. Here's the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants and some of the baddies from the X-Men. Start with this Leader Sheer, Magneto alongside Sabretooth, Mystique, and Juggernaut alongside Black Tom, Cassidy, Blob, like these incarnations of the Brotherhood, Toad, Avalanche. We need a new one of both of them. Come on, Hasbro. Seeing the teaser yesterday, I think that's Toad. Pyro, gotta get a new one of him. Here's Donna Pierce alongside Hellfire Club and alongside the Reavers as well. There's Emma Frost, Bastian Shaw, Celine. Here's Skullbuster, and is that Reese from the Reavers? Is it? It's I love the new Lady Deathstrike here. Omega Red. gotta get it. Gotta get double of those since he's coming in the Wolverine pack as well. I don't need actually. Brute Queen, the Hellfire Goons, Sentinel. I cannot wait for the Hazard that's going to come this year. I pre-ordered a couple of them actually for my friends as well. Nimrod, Strife, one of my personal favorites since I was a kid. It's Shadow King, Mr. Sinister, the one and only, and Sabah Nur, aka the Apocalypse. Here's his goons from another universe, Age of Apocalypse, Sugarman, and Nemesis. Glad that they're crossing over to 616, so I can put him here. His Caliban, Onslaught, Silver Samurai, which is my personal favorite as well. Sauron, Ogun is from the Mojo first, Mojo, Spiral, and Wendigo. Okay. Moving on to my previous shelf that I already shown you in the first video. It's just a little update in here, I think. Not going to do full one-by-one exposure of this one, but just showing you the updates of the figures that I put since my last video. I put the Gladiator and Lilandra and Hermione in here. Glad that they released Rogue, Modern Rogue finally. Firestar alongside Iceman in here. Again, one of my most awaited figures. Might get another one of her to put in the Avengers shelf, maybe. Not sure yet. I also put Captain Britain and that's head here. Oh, Miss Lion here as well. Ta-da! I managed to snag some figures in the already crowded shelf here. I put Deathlock in here. Here's my Kid Bashed Echo, aka Maya Lopez in here alongside Street Heroes. And finally we got a Marvel Legends of Thunderstruck, one of the most awaited one as well. Joe Costa here. Yeah, so not much change since my last room tour. I put the Singularity and Nico Minoru as well in there alongside Brother Voodoo and Doc Strange. So not much happening between this Modern X-Men and Modern Avengers shelf. Moving on to the Spider-Verse slash Thunderbolts slash Dark Avengers slash Squadron Supreme slash Next Wave, I think. Or should I say Champions as well? Yeah, not much happening in here. It's put SPDR here, Gwen Stacy, Frogman, and finally got a bit proper body for Dirk Anger. And let's hope that they're going to release the OG Thunderbolt Squad soon. I really love this retro card, Spider-Man. Like, finally. Moving on to the Spidey Rogue gallery here. Not much has happening since my last video. Changed the Kingpin to the new retro card there. So guys, what do you think about the just announced Sandman? I don't know, my son's like that. We might gonna get him, but definitely not changing the main Sandman that I got here. And this is the Avengers villain slash Armin villain slash Hulk villain shelf. Added Stiltman and one Hand Ninja in there. Also Hydra Supreme. I like that figure so much, such an underrated figure. I gotta get AM Scientist Supreme to put in here. Red the Hood as well. And then what should I get here? Mr. Hyde and Zemno, I think. Gotta get them later on. And also I need to put some arcade in the XMen shelf, villain shelf. I think it's still on its way. Just quick look through this shelf thing. And by the way, this shelf is made by Jeffrey Wood Machine. It's called RX2 machine. He's from Indonesia. And I still need one of those more to put all the MCU figures. And I still need maybe 2 more Detolf to put all the figures that's still in my wooden cabinet here. And here is some of the figures that still need to make its way to the larger display. This is the classic Avengers. This is the MCU's final battle of the Endgame. This is the MCU baddies. This is definitely going to be the priority when I get another one of this big display cabinet. And this is some MCU figures from Age of Ultrons and etc. And this is the Age of Apocalypse figures. Glad that we are finally getting a second wave of these guys. I don't know, I don't really like alternate universes except this one. It's just my personal favorite. Okay, going to get rid of those Toy Biz AOA Sabertooth soon. There's the Uncanny X-Force slash X-Force slash some gamer first class of the X-Men. Cyclops Uncanny. And I don't know what that Deadpool doing there. I don't know, but I just seems to like that figure so much. And this is the MCU good guys, who some of them didn't make it to the final battle, and some of their friends like Louis, MJ, the civilians, and a couple of baddies that not fit into the right shelf, such as Vulture, Mole Man, Mysterio, and Ironmonger. So excited to get new one. This is the Phase 1 Avengers alongside some of the MCU figures there. Still need to make their way into a new cabinet. So, and here's some of the figures that hasn't met their way to a dedicated shelf. It's a bit dark in here, but hopefully in the next third video I will show you guys the one when they are properly displayed. This is of some of the Marvel movies outside MCU figures. This is Civil War, this is Netflix Defenders, and this is Thor Ragnarok thing here. There's some of the Hasbro figures, some symbiotes here. This is all the Toy Business figures. I need to put them in Detolf to honor the history. And these are some of the Wolverine figures that I think as much as I love him, we got too many Wolverine figures right now, but it's okay. Some of the old X-Men movies. So, yeah. And then some my kids stuff in here, some of the Black Series, the unopened one. This is where I keep some of my X-Men comics in here. So this is like the oldest one since issue 64 up until 200, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is where I keep most of my X-Men stuff. The other is still in my bathroom. 201 up until 300. It's 301 up until 400. Yeah, yes, just. And this is where I keep all the parts, like alternate hands. This is the weapons and the effects boxes, and this is buff parts that aren't being used. I stored the alternate Haskell in my bedroom, dedicated places. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Finally, my second video. Shout out to all my friends, Insta Marvel friends and followers in Instagram who keeps following me and encourage me to do this kind of video. Okay. Same as the video last year. Turns out in 2021 we're still on a pandemic. So wherever you are, guys, I hope you all stay safe and stay healthy. Excelsior!